in gyro, you don't really. You're sure like flat can be okay versus PL, but PL you're gonna get to that point where you can just overrun gyrocopter.
That's the thing. Like flat cannon seems great against PL, but you need to be at a point where you farm 3-4 items and you can actually clear them out. But at the same time, if PL's matching your farm, you're not gonna get rid of these illusions.
Yeah, as a gyro, you like have to be ahead of a PL. If PL starts claiming the net worth advantage over you, it becomes very scary.
I think it's also like it's kind of speed, right? Because gyro is kind of a tricky one because he has decent movement speed out the gate, and PL just has that rush. He can close the distance on you, and this hero gets good stat gain. So yeah, he's one of those unconventional, unexpected mids, but very, very dangerous if you're not careful.
Very high armor.
Exactly.
Versus gyro.
Actually, that's what I'm wondering here. Do they?
I heard that talking about Sand King a little bit, but what could they be saying about it?
I think Sand King's really good for Liquid. I think Sand King versus PL, it's just a great matchup. Always able to clear illusions, the automatic catch, and I think like this is also scary too because like if they did want to go for something like that AA, then they're limited on lockdown. So I don't think AA is an option. I think they need more catch to get this PL.
But if they have a Sand King, it's going to be a position 5 Sand King.
We've seen it done.
Yeah, it's possible. It
still could be. It could still be mind control.
Sure. Yes.
They've played the Sand King in the offlane. They used to do it a lot actually. Back at Genting, I think they were picking Earth Spirit Sand King a lot of times first too, and MC was playing that.
Ooh, that's a new one. First one of the tournament. What's the logic behind the Dazzle?
It's kind of weird. Like I can see the saves if you're really worried about getting trapped out by the clockwork.
You got the armor?
Yeah, and the blade, like keep in mind, like we were saying about clockwork, want to rush a blade mail. If you're stuck in there and you've got a shallow grave, you're just going to kill them. So it's not the worst choice. It is the type of support we don't see that often anymore. We seem to have moved away from these kind of like save you last moment type supports, right? It's all about aggression.
It's like this hero that doesn't really provide you too much disable either. So the PL, there's only really the Rubik lockdown for that at the moment. But I think Dazzle, the nice thing is the weave is so powerful versus PL also because you know which one's that real PL. You can't dispel it.
True.
So you're going to always have that indicator of which the real PL is. And you're going to be able to like, you play around that unit of your gyrocopter, you throw the weave defensively, and if you do catch that PL, Fnatic actually can't really like play super aggressive versus. So it's interesting. It's different, but it's probably something that he really wanted to play this time around.
I think that's a bigger thought than going for like, usually when you see Dazzle, you think, oh, there's going to be a Huskar, there's going to be an Ursa, but it's like, I don't think that's the reason they're picking it here, because you could incorporate that, but when you've got Clockwork and Disrupt on the field already, these snowball heroes that work so well with Dazzle could easily get kited out, right? Like Ursa's a great choice, Huskar. Troll Warlord, potentially I could see in Centaur.
Huskar is a possibility, to be honest. PL is good versus Huskar, but the other three are not really the greatest.
Yeah, they get kind of shredded.
But Miracle's usually the big Huskar player for this team, so it would be bizarre for them to set up. But yeah, Centaur.
I think in Kuro, like I remember you used to like playing Ursa. But Ursa just feels like you get kited too hard this game. It's good in Centaur, but
not great versus PL though.
Yeah, exactly.
Centaur, everybody normally craps on Centaur. About that it's a creep, you go in, you stun, you try to stun, you get a double edge, and then you're done, and then you're just a Centaur standing there, and your right click's not amazing. What makes Centaur nice here?
They've got really good chase, real good catch not coming in with this Centaur. With Phantom Lancer too, you'll always be able to slow people with your illusions with that Stampede and close the gap onto the gyro. And Fnatic, they have been playing it a bit more than other teams. Universe has played it in the past.
It's like a lot. No, just to follow on what Fox said, it's kind of like I see Centaur on the lane as a similar Brewmaster effect, right? Where you just kind of hang around, want those levels. Quick Stampede is great. And then when you get later to the game, I think like Centaur Ags is one of those kind of underrated ones that people are taking a lot more notice of right now. The freedom that gives you in these kind of engagements around tricky areas is great.
I think the Ags is something that's kind of fallen off though. It's gotten nerfed so many times around. I think for me, I look more like something like a Crimson Guard builder. And Centaur versus Gyro, if you get Crimson Guard, you can negate a lot of that damage that comes out.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Beastmaster, Liquid, trying to get a little bit more aggressive. I think this is kind of like what we're seeing here is Liquid saying we want to stack up and push earlier.
Yeah, and also it gives them Roche because their heroes don't hit Roche right now. It's also one of my control's like favorite heroes.
Alchemist ban.
Alchemist ban. Yeah.
Respecting it, I mean, it's not the best. I don't think it's the best game for Alk. There's some okay-ish Ags, but I don't know. It would feel a little bit greedy here because I think Fnatic are going to try and pressure, especially with Clockwork.
What's the Envy hero? I'm assuming that's Abed on the PL since he's been playing it majority of the times for them.
See, Weaver didn't get banned out, but that feels a little bit greedy here. You know you're going to have to go Linkers first, which is usually accepted. But at the same time, like,
Picking Weaver into Rubik is always a little bit of an iffy one.
Yeah.
You just give him free Shikuchis.
Exactly,
which
and
is
that's
always really
the
painful. Yeah.
What's the possibility of Beastmaster not being offlane? Never mind.
Ooh.
There's a Dragon Knight.
Well, that's confirmed it. I mean, you could put Dragon Knight anywhere. That's kind of the beauty of the hero. But yeah, I would assume this is going to be a Beastmaster off lane, and then just give Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
Lane.
I actually. Well,
Dragon
mid,
but you
mid,
could put mid. There's things like this. It is awkward because you can still put the Gyro mid or safe lane, right? Like he fares well in both, but I do like giving Gyro a longer lane because you have the chase potential for the Rocket Barrage kills.
DK is just great versus PL. I think overall in like majority of instances of the game, you're gonna get your last hits in the mid lane. The damage reduction versus Phantom Lancer is always gonna be good, and if you do get those levels, you get the splash from level 12 and 18 ulti, so you can actually clear out the PL illusions and be that traditional carry. It looks like DK Gyro cores. It's always like safe, nice and safe.
You can actually push towers, which is something that Fnatic is not really going to be too great at this game so far. Anyway, they got a couple of seconds left to pick their last hero, their lone druid. Now they can push towers.
Now,
solve that problem.
I like that we're seeing a bit more lone druid recently. You know, the Helm of Dominator is the go-to build now. It's a hero that has felt missing for a long time, apart from that cheesy moment when we had the respawn talent and everyone was like, oh, this is great, look at this, you know, he's back up instantly. But I like, is it good or bad that I like to see a return to LD?
I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to actually win the game here? That's my question. Liquid or Fnatic, who do you choose?
I think the issue is, like, Fnatic, they have to get in and they have to get a quick entry kill, right? Like, because it feels like Liquid have a lot more sustainment in these fights. You know, the Dazzle, Dragon Knight's so stupid tanky. And at the same time, Beastmaster with that attack speed on a Dragon Knight is going to clear out your PL illusion so quick.
Yeah, so who do you go for?
I'm liking Liquids. I'm not the biggest fan of Dazzle usually, but I do really like Liquids, like their Tricore, Beastmaster, DK, Gyro. These heroes do fare quite well versus Phantom Lancer.
I would base my prediction purely on yesterday, and I think that Fnatic just looked a lot better than what Liquid did. So I would actually go for Fnatic in this one.
That's unfair. We've got Heen playing a different hero. You know, it's not Ancient Apparition today.
Sure, it's not Ancient Apparition today. Let's find out who's going to get the game up here in this best of 3 series in the semi-finals of the winners bracket with Capitalist and Blitz.
Fnatic, they've been trying to take a crack at that tier 1 for a little while now, and due to a recent loss to Na'Vi at GESC, they're kind of firmly stuck in that tier 2 category. Being able to take Liquid here, that's definitely a bigger fish to fry. Right, Blitz?
Did you hear what DJ said about this match? He said, like, it feels kind of bad, because if they win it, you're beating Liquid without Miracle, and a lot of people... the thing about the Dota community is, like, your wins have to be like the cleanest of wins, and they have to go full strength, both teams. The stakes have to be on the line. They're fickle fans.
Yeah.
But if you lose, well, you lost to Liquid without Miracle.
That's why you just operate and don't give a damn what the fans think, right?
Just win for yourself.
Just win and be happy with it. And Fnatic, have they drafted a winning lineup? Because Fog doesn't seem to think so. And I'm going to agree with him here. Gyrocopter, Dragon Knight, Beastmaster, there's nothing to hate about the cores of Team Liquid. Fnatic, meanwhile, a little bit more situational, say. Lone Druid doesn't always fit into these lineups. We've got a Centaur, who's not had the best success rate in this meta either.
I think the mid matchup is the big one.
Okay.
Like, this Phantom Lancer can just go insane. PL doesn't really get countered by Gyro. I know Gyro has Fly Cannon, and people think of that as a clear, but at some point, Phantom Lancer just gets a heart, and it's like a really difficult matchup for the Gyrocopter in the first.
Okay, what about the combination of clear of the Dragon Knight's AoE, the Gyrocopters, as well as, like, axes?
Still feels kind of meh.
Okay.
Like, I played DK against PL, but I think the big thing is, how does Kuro do against Abed? You wouldn't know this, but Kuro has a lot of pride in his core.
Yep.
Like, his support, I think he doesn't really care, but, like, he remembers what it was like to be a core.
He remembers what it's like to be on the Gosu Gamers list.
Yeah, that was his thing. Like, he always used to tell us when I was working with him, like, what he was as a core. None of us, we would just tell him, like, shut up, old man. Like, nobody cares.
But he was the one person on the team who really held on to that.
Yeah, everybody else didn't really have. I mean, these guys are pretty newer anyways to Dota.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that kind of legend unfolds because Abed is one of the premier mid laners, I think, in Dota right now.
Yeah,
very good player.
He seems to be doing all right so far, 6-0. So Crow's doing okay. The side lanes definitely going to be quite interesting. We've got Heen's Dazzle backing up Mind Control's Beastmaster, trying to enable him in the laning phase. Meanwhile, DJ is going to be playing a Clockwork up at the top lane, kind of babysitting Universe's Centaur. Both the offlaners, I would say, need to have a strong laning phase, and they both have been given a support to enable them.
Yeah, not the easiest matchup for just the solo Centaur, so that's why he's going to get some help. Abed going to throw a lance at Kuro with the creep wave, just trying to harass him out a little bit. We're going to deny him under the tower.
Ooh, and missing out on the Breathe Fires.
He has missed all of them.
Oh no.
Disaster.
This is one of those parts of being a core in that 1v1. Do you crumple after a mistake like that?
Oh, and he gets denied. This is a fun mid matchup to watch.
Yeah.
It's like old generation against.
Do you think naturally Dragon Knight is supposed to do just kind of even with the Phantom Lancer?
The thing is,
oh, what a catch! GH! How'd he get snagged inside the cogs? He's going to be able to get the telekinesis onto the Centaur, so GH will be perfectly fine. A lot of mana blown for a Clockwork or no kill.
Until you get the Soul Ring, the DK doesn't love the matchup because the PL has a ton of base damage, and with Phantom Rush, you just spam it.
Yeah.
Get good harass. He has one of the better attack animations in the game too. Look at the amount of base that he has right now. Pretty absurd.
Yeah, even with the Breathe Fire on him, his attack damage is not too much lower than the Dragon Knights.
The upside though is like, how does this bottom lane go? Beastmaster, one of the best lanes with the Dazzle.
Yeah.
It's very hard for this lane to die, and that's why Envy's pinging right now. He's like, yo, help me out.
Top lane. Nope. Abed just trying to get some more damage onto Crow with the Breathe Fire down. Soul Ring finally up. Level 5 will be a big point for that Dragon Knight.
Highlight Eye just going to go for the pull. Understands that this lane is... It's not winnable in the traditional sense. You're not going to get killed.
Threatening him. Don't want to get hit by the hoof stomp here. So Matumba Man trying to keep his distance a little bit. Universe is not going to try and go for the stun. Telekinesis now laid down. Now he goes for the stomp. Rocket Barrage going to be tanked up. A lot of it by DJ. He throws down the cogs, trying to go for this kill. Matumba Man, Rocket Barrage is actually enough to threaten DJ's life and actually gets the kill. First blood goes to Matumba Man.
Doesn't even get hit by the cogs on the way out. Gets the salve off to DJ. A little bit ambitious there. I thought he was just going to trap him in and immediately start hitting the cogs and getting out.
Yeah.
But thought for a second that he could take that fight.
That is certainly not the case for... Was he level 2 at the time? I think he might have been. Kuro, gonna be stuck. That is level 2 battery assault. That's gonna do a good amount of damage, but Kuro managed to get back to his creep wave. Mango pop by Abed is not enough to finish Kuro off.
Yeah, and he's got the 2 levels of the Dragon Blood with the Tango going and the Soul Ring. That's 20 HP a second. Should be just fine to come back into the lane, but that's gonna prompt DJ to go for it again. There's a ping. Kuro saying there might be somebody here. Asking his team potentially to prep for a TP. And if he goes to the low ground a little bit more, DJ inching forward right now. He's right there.
He's just going to be able to get right on top of him. Kuro did not expect this one, I don't think. Now the Cog's going to push him a little bit farther. DJ's looking to be able to go for the tower dive here. He's completely committed, and Abed will help him finish him off with Lance. Heen was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, and I think that's what the ping was for. But at the same time, DJ did such a good job of waiting till the last possible second. He just crept forward. Kuro had no vision on that area. The tower and the creeps help him deny the cogs, but it's just not enough.
Maybe if Heen was there to be able to get off the Shadow Wave, then all of a sudden it's a turnaround, and they actually kill the Clockwork rather than the Dragon Knight dying.
Yes, in this bottom lane.
Oh, Papa's Shrine, that was a little early, GH. Tommy Man, still going to be able to get most of the benefit of that.
And Envy uses his bear as a courier. He's going to deliver some stuff to Pylite Die. Very nice of him to do. Envy is like turned into the ultimate supporting cast core nowadays. I really like it. It's kind of what's allowed Fnatic to transition into a better team.
Yeah.
I would be hesitant to say tier 1, but on that precipice at least. Very good team.
I totally agree. I thought they were going to make a better showing of themselves at GESC. It seemed like everything that was kind of being built up by the team were just major improvements through qualifiers and ready to hit those lands strong. But
yeah,
stumbled a little bit. See if they can follow through here at Corsair DreamLeague Season 9.
I think Pi was talking to people and saying that the problem with their team is they're a good team, but they're not so good that they don't just drop series to teams that they feel like they should beat, like Na'Vi. Although Na'Vi also steadily getting better. They have pretty good showing there. In this mid lane.
Another rotation of sorts. Okay, DJ's just gonna run straight in through. They do have the Dazzle behind him with a double damage as well, but it still needs some extra help here from Kuro.
It's just gonna be fine.
Alright.
Way too much health. And he's in the creep wave.
Universe managed to get the hoof stop. The missile is going to follow through, though they do have the clockwork as well as the disruptor here. MOBA going to try and stand and fight up against DJ, but there is a lot of creeps there to be able to tank up the rocket barrage. And DJ can manage to get into the trees, hiding away from the flat cannon as well as the rocket barrage. And apparently GH and MOBA are strong enough to stand behind this tower in a 2 versus 3. And
look at the rotation at bottom. They saw this with the ward. Kuro not invis at all. Envy should know about this 100% of the way through, and with no creep wave. He's just going to TP out.
Are they actually going to find Pylite Die? Look at these guys. Oh, they are going hunting right now. They found the disruptor, pulled them away from the creep wave to make sure the rocket barrage gets its full damage out. Meanwhile, as you were saying, Kuro's rotation to bottom lane completely fails.
Envy started the TP, then he thinks the better of it and says there's nothing that Kuro does here anyways, which is then going to prompt Abed to play very aggressively in this mid lane. He's going to be the beneficiary of a lot of this experience, but can't really stand toe-to-toe against the Phantom Lancer as few hits coming in. Abed for the chase. Heen's getting a little bit low, but we'll disengage and just farm the creeps instead.
Kuro, this is probably the most aggressive rotation I've seen from a Dragon Knight. It really feels like he's trying to force that push part of the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, can't really make anything happen at bottom.
He's going to get caught here. Dragon form's not going to be much use of him here. Stuck inside the cogs, and again, DJ just seems to be the bane of Kuro's existence.
Yeah, Envy gonna get the last hit on that, as he was completely forcing it. That was just him by himself, trying to make something happen. MOBA rotated down too, but unfortunately, Abed got the haste rune, and he's using it to try to kill Heen, but he's just gonna grave and TP out. Abed, though, with an absolutely free game so far.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I was gonna say it's not a good look for Liquid so far, but I guess somehow their laning phase is going well enough. They're actually a little bit up in net worth. Oh,
Kuro.
No, Kuro.
That
did not expect Pylite Die's disruptor. DJ almost getting caught there, managed to get the roar out, but the Cogs protecting from the meanwhile, as well as TP's in. They're not able to go for this kill, and Eternal Envy, all he needs is a single ensnare onto MOBA. Please,
yeah, one more hit on this.
Get it for him. He's trying to actually go for the Seder body block, but MOBA is fast enough. He's able to stay one step ahead of those creeps. Eternal Envy does not have the RNG, it seems, to be able to get that kill.
That is a faulty bear. Did not work as intended or sold.
Resummon, get a new one.
And Liquid right now, they're firmly placed in the wedge of the net worth. The big difference coming from the fact that Universe hasn't been able to get anything. But the top 2 net worths in the game do belong to the side of Fnatic, as Abed once again getting aggressive on the Kuroki. A lot of damage, another Lance, and the Phantom rush forward.
Kuro's gonna have to turn around, manage to get off the stun. Gyrocopter is gonna be here. Abed in some serious trouble now as the homing missile is gonna try and chase him down. He's already popped the doppelganger, so he can't get away from this one. Oh, look at that, he's actually gonna use the rush to get to the neutrals, to get to the high ground. Unfortunately, it's not enough time. He couldn't out-regen that homing missile damage and will still end up dead. That was a cute little play though from Abed.
That was a very cute play. But he went quite far away from the homing missile.
Yeah.
He took the absolute max amount of damage. That does go down. Fortunately for him is this bottom lane. They continue to pressure it, and that's why Fnatic playing very fast themselves. Evenly matched game, they are going to mirror and go for this top lane. Universe trying to pick up whatever he can. His game has been quite slowed down.
Yeah, what a difference between Universe and Mind Control right now. So enabled by the Dazzle, has actually taken his tier 1 tower, in part thanks to Kuro's rotation earlier. Centaur ultimate going off, trying to run down Kuro. The TPs are coming in fast. They need this Dazzle to be able to get here with the Shallow Grave, but not fast enough. Centaur is able to burst him down, and now Heen has been caught out by DJ. Read that TP rotation, but he managed to get off the Shallow Grave. Needs to be able to get away from DJ, but the Lance comes in at the last second. Shallow Grave falls, and that means the Dazzle will as well. All they get is that support, a 1-for-2 exchange to the favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, pretty much everyone from Liquid rotated in for that.
Meaning they lost their top tower at the same time from Eternal Envy.
as Universe. Gonna pick up a lot of this farm. He really needs his Blink Dagger if he's gonna match the pace of this game. Is starting to get closer now, 1,300 gold.
Glimpse time?
Yep. That's
gonna be able to grab GH. Mind control. Seeing if he can protect him, throwing out some axes. Black Cannon, actually, they're just gonna go for the roar kill onto DJ. Look to Abed next. Doppelganger dodged the homing missile though. He'll be okay with the Siege Wagon still alive. They feel comfortable going for this push a little bit longer, but now Eternal Envy's Lone Druid is here. Pushing him back with that bear. Kuro tells his team, don't back out, be brave.
They are bullying Kuro right now. He's only level 7, barely ahead of GH right now in levels. Abed has had a much more successful game, almost level 10 on him.
Yeah, it feels like he was trying to play like, reminded me of his brief time on Liquid where he was playing Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
Where he, he was utilizing his position to tell the rest of the team, look, just follow me, we're taking these objectives, 1, 2, 3. And that's really not the hero that Dragon Knight is anymore. He actually farms a decent amount.
Yes, he does. And in this bottom lane, Pylai die. They're going to throw out the rocket first so they get vision of the glimpse. Gonna bring
control immediately going to be grabbed by the clockwork, but Matumman is here once again to be able to protect his allies. Mind control is definitely taking enough to survive through this one. They actually just popped the Centaur ultimate to run away from this engagement. Homing missile still going to catch that disruptor. They're still in pursuit. Matumman seeing if they can find somebody here. No such
luck. Look at Envy though. He's completely ignoring Kuro and saying, I'm going to take this tower. He's been doing this for the past minute. Kuroki even stunned the bear, but
he can't do anything to stop it. Trying to go for the deny, not even that much. Meanwhile, Matumman is grasping at straws here, trying to catch anybody from Fnatic, but they don't really have that hard initiation anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of sad. Like the Lone Druid just straight up acted as if he wasn't there.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Girls, notice me.
Exactly.
I'm the carry.
Oh, Matumman though, trying to sandwich forward, but they're gonna go for the mid push themselves.
All right, well. Apparently, two can play that game. The Lone Druid is just going to be ignored. They're going to be able to take that tower. Good glimpse, but they need a stun. This time around, they'll get it. All right, they had so many stuns to catch mind control. He was not going to be able to TP out of that one. Oh, Abed jumped a little far forward there, but Liquid, not feeling comfortable with this engagement, will back away.
1 second until Universe.
Oh, there's nice the hook shot. Nice pick up by DJ. They're going to go for Matumman here. Centaur, meanwhile, grabbing the other one. Dazzle's not going to be able to get a Shallow Grave off. Matumman needs to get away from this bear, but Abed on hot pursuit. Another lands down. Doppelganger forward. Matumman trying to turn and fight. Not able to do so. Abed is just too damn big. Level 11 against Kuro's level 9 Dragon Knight. What was this? DH actually got pulled back there by the glimpse. Another pick off in Liquid. Crumbling right now.
Still a pretty close game. Only 1k up. That's the nature of them being able to take some towers early on. Universe is now starting to catch up, but GH that's really kept them afloat in this game. Like he already has a Blink Dagger, something we didn't quite mention.
Oh wow.
He has just been hitting creeps and Fade Bolting. He's looking around the map, he's seeing that his cores are not having the best game. He's like, I will take all of the farm guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll carry you, Kuro, in the long run. But at least for the interim, his team, not that successful.
Yeah, they need to find some success because the game is going to change pretty rapidly. Fnatic are closing in on some big-time items. The Radiance for the Lone Druid is just another 1,800 gold away. That's massive, as well as the Diffuser Blade pickup from Abed. In fact, he's already got that in his stash right now, just needs it flown out to him. Those are big upgrades for this team, who is already contesting Liquid when it comes to these team fights. If they actually get these items in Liquid, don't manage to win the next couple of team fights, I fear they're just never going to be able to fight against Fnatic.
Yeah, this is going to be really fast pickup by Envy, who, believe it or not, like, has been such a stable core for this team. He has his moments, but you take the good with the bad with Envy.
Yeah, it certainly helps that I think that he is able to rely on kind of this harder carry in Abed a lot of times.
Yeah.
Just, like, I can be the aggressive Eternal Envy that I am and just, make wild plays.
Oh, they're going to run into the curry here. Their entire team snipes it out, and that's going to prompt Envy maybe to go back and get stunned up by the Centaurs. Or does he?
Okay, Eternal Envy, you just saw your courier picked up. Please
that is
not get ganked like this. Okay, gets a little bit distance.
He is mega dead. Okay.
He has been such a stable core, Blitz Dota.
Damn it, Envy. That was like the... Oh, all right, whatever.
What a commentator's curse that was.
He saw his courier die. I think he thought that they were just like, oh, well.
The smoke, you know, they popped and we're not going to be
He's
aggressive.
like, they're not going to go for this.
Yeah.
I'm clean. There's no way. But they get the kill anyways. I guess I jinxed it.
That's the thing, Envy. Liquid need to be aggressive right now. After all, look what's happening in the bottom lane. Abed is just really taking a tier 1 tower. He's got the backup of both Universe as well as DJ, ready to initiate as soon as anybody shows. And nobody can really TP either, because there is a glimpse lying in wait.
Yeah, Matuma Man, though, drag the creep wave, trying to farm up everything at once. Might have the flank cannon up again.
Fake back. Little smoke action. GH becomes a little bit too far. Wrist hook shot. GH is going to be able to blink away, but Abed, he already managed to get the Phantom Rush onto GH, so he's going to run him down anyway. There goes the Centaur. Managed to get the stun as well, but they've already blown a lot, including the Static Storm, so Kuro's going to commit this TP in, and Mind Control's going to come in for the back line. See if he can catch something. It's going to be Pile Die, spotted out in the trees. They do have... Whoa. Dragon Tail. All right, Mind Control didn't want to blow his Primal Roar to stop that TP, so he still has enough. What a buyback.
And GH, and he goes for the buyback thinking that's going to be a more prolonged fight, but everybody on the side of Fnatic smartly backing out. That is going to tank his net worth quite a bit.
It's the way they backed out too, because Mind Control was hidden in those trees that whole entire time. He thought he was going to be able to come in from behind and catch one of those big cores, but...
Then you force an engagement where Fnatic has to stay, and then the buyback's worth it. But Fnatic very smartly get out, read that situation perfectly, and now it's actually the Gyrocopter who's been the beneficiary of a lot of these stacks. Now, not doing bad at all in terms of net worth. He's going to stack this one more time for himself. Steal the Ancients that Fnatic had built up. They're going to start pinging for this. Highlight not too happy that he was able to get out of there for free.
Liquid also checking out Roshan, but then again, so is DJ. He's making sure to keep ever vigilant eye on it with Rocket Flare. Not going to be that easy. Universe kind of jumping forward, seeing if he could spot somebody for a glimpse target, but not the case here.
Radiance is finished though. Envy gets it. Still reasonable timing with the Helm of Dom. 18 minutes in. Could have been a lot faster though, if not for that death.
Yeah. Fnatic, they just keep picking on him. They're trying to go for the hookshot right now. Glimpse back inside the tree, so the hookshot's not going to be able to land, but they still manage to get the Cogs to jump in for the Centaur, as well as the Static Storm. They've blown everything to be able to grab him, and there's still not quite enough. Kuro's going to be able to live through this one. The urn is not going to be enough either, but maybe a bear. Roar at him. Oh, stop that TP. Kuro is going to go down. Rocket Flare able to finish him off. Now the stop again, catching GH. But Tubba Man, don't complete that TP, friend. That is a death trap, as you can see from Heen, who's surrounded by heroes. Fnatic, they're trying to give the kill to someone? Yeah, they'll just give it a Pile Die. After all, he's had enough clutch glimpses so far. Immediate TP's down to the bottom lane. Mind Control's just going to commit to this one. Goes for the Roar, TP out, but the Centaur had the follow-up TP onto the Shrine. He surely did not expect that play. Fnatic, they are looking so hot right now. I love the way they played that so fast to be able to stop Mind Control on bottom.
Yeah, that was just play after play. They continued to move things forward. They knew that they were going to take the tower anyways. Didn't need every hero up there. But it was Liquid that overcommit to try to save Kuro. They brought in heroes one by one, then they just got picked apart. Fnatic brought the entire squad over to make that play happen. Envy came up from the bottom with the Savage Roar, catches them completely on guard. Really well done overall. And now this bear is quite farmed. Has 1,500 gold right after he bought the Radiance just a minute and a half ago.
4,000 gold lead for Fnatic. Just about to hit that 10k net worth mark on both the Phantom Lancer as well as the Lone Druid.
Yeah, they're scaling really nicely right now. Not really sure what the play is for Liquid. They want to try to go for these 5-mans. You can see that Kuro wants to anyways. When you're having this bad of a game as a core, usually you just tell your team, like, guys, let's try to make some kind of fight happen.
Yeah. Because farming won't really get you back into the game, right? It's just... need those big swings.
Yeah.
Ward immediately.
This is where you're going to be a little bit uncomfortable if you're not like a core main. You don't know the farm rotations. You don't know, maybe just experience-wise, where you're supposed to go with this.
Yeah.
Kuro.
He's having his farm being stolen out by a bear.
Pop the ult, find GH. kill after kill going the way of Fnatic. Liquid have not found any sort of 5-man engagement so far.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This lone druid pickup looks so good against this lineup. Because neither the Dragon Knight nor the Gyrocopter really can do much to threaten this hero. Or the bear itself, actually.
You could hear in the pregame talk, Envy said, there's nothing they can do against my hero.
Yeah.
Felt really confident about this pick.
Tier 2. It's going to fall. Mind Control's going to come forward with a Shadow Blade. He needs some really big plays here. Oh, this game's certainly not riding on Kuro's shoulders. Feels like he's been shut down enough by Fnatic. He's not going to be too much of a relevant core.
And credit to Fnatic. They are playing so well right now.
Yeah, they look hot.
Like when Fnatic looks good, they look good.
They smoke up, trying to go towards Roshan, but Roshan is dying a little bit too quickly, and Liquid not realizing what's happening or not. Okay, they're maybe going to take the high ground here. Roshan dies. Are they still going to take the fight? They are. They're going to play on this high ground. Mind Control. Going to spot out all these heroes. Goes for the stun actually onto the Mind Control. They're actually going to try and finish off that bear real quickly, but they don't have enough damage. At least it's not coming hard and fast enough. Eternal Envy is going to be able to get a little bit more distance. Then
go in and out.
But he is actually just running outside the Roshan pit. And now Matumba Man has an Abed problem. Keeps on chasing him down with that doppelganger. Matumba Man has no TP out either. Going to be stomped up. Nice double stomp from Universe. Going to be able to catch Kuro as well, bringing him low with all the nukes. And Abed, he's just a cleanup crew at this point in time. Him and all his illusions take on all of Liquid. Keen, not even he can escape.
Very well done by Fnatic. They fought around the pit area so well. I don't know if the ops caught that, but Envy and Pylite Die just juked everyone. Just played around that pit area. Mind Control was desperately trying to get the last hit with the axes, unable to do so. They are just putting on a clinic right now.
They just don't have enough damage. Abed picked up the Aegis, so understandable if that Mind Control goes for the Roar onto Eternal Envy. It's the only core they can really go for in that fight, but...
They commit for the 5-man because they were smoked up anyways.
Yeah.
They felt like they were in a position where maybe they catch them unawares if they can immediately blow up Envy. But Fnatic just play that fight beautifully.
Glimpse back, GH will be okay. That gets a telekinesis underneath the tier 4s onto Abed. Of course, he does have the Aegis, that's why Mind Control is going to go for the Roar on somebody else, and he finds the Centaur. Army down to half HP, but there goes that haste. All right, stolen out by GH. Maybe they can still chase something down, but Abed got to the low ground. Thanks to the doppelganger.
Yeah, they're desperately looking for something on the side of Liquid, but their Rax is going to get taken. Fnatic leaving the range barracks at 14 HP. Nobody getting the last hit on that, but seems irrelevant considering they did manage to grab the bigger one in the melee.
And it feels like, you know, I think it was a good idea when Final Tribe were running it at GESE against the Death Prophet, the Stampede being just a really good disengage against those ghosts. But here in this game, Fnatic are making the Centaur look a whole lot better.
Yeah. It is the issue is that his laning phase is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Which we saw in both games. Like in this game, dies early twice, but didn't feel like it mattered because Universe was so active with the rest of his team. Now that he has the blink, he's just going around the map. They're picking up kills non-stop.
I think it also helped that they had a 4 position that could initiate early as well, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't, all he needs is level 6.
Abed gonna run into Matumba Man. Feels very confident here. The rest of his team coming in to back him up. Highlight Die on the low ground. Trying to see what they can get. Did he catch Kuro again? And yes, they're gonna find him.
He has no BKB. GH turns around. Okay, maybe thinking about fighting this one, but this does not look like a good fight. Matumba Man can't do nearly enough damage to threaten Abed's first life, let alone a second life. They're going to be able to go for more here. Pylite Die, Kinetic Field. Blink ahead by GH. Abed's just going to keep going. Into the base he goes. Glimpse back by Pylite Die. GH is now in the middle of no man's land. Apparently, Abed doesn't really care. He goes for Heen first now. Able to slow down Matumba Man. BKB going to be forced out. That carry, not long for this world. Mind Control, him either. Ultra kill for Abed and a GG from...
Give him the Rampage! Give him the Rampage! They're pinging for it! He wants it so bad! They're waiting! Yay! That was a... See, Universe is a good teammate. He had Double Edge, didn't use it.
And he did the Centaur stunt to celebrate with it.
He's like, this one's yours. By all means, you should take this. Fnatic